regional and Malaysian composers. That's a big thing for us, and later in the year we're doing that as well. So yes, listening, opportunity, sharing, fellowship through live performance.
Yeah, and I mean, if I may say this, I think music just has a way of making people come together and connecting with, it's very evocative, and there's something that music can do which dance can do through movement, that words are not necessary, and I think that's something very special to share.
And how that music we can have the same choreography or the same theatre piece.
Yes.
You can change that music underneath it, and that piece is saying, your production is saying something completely different. That is very powerful.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Mark.
I don't know what else I have to add. I mean, it's what everyone's saying so far is extremely resonant. It's a kind of giving of attention, paying of attention that I think a lot of the work that all of us are doing in this moment in the world, and I think it's interesting that we're talking about listening, giving attention, old stories reappearing, being in a room together, being present, essentially, in this attention economy that we're all embroiled in. I mean, specifically for Fragments of Tua, our production is really looking at a kind of haunting of this figure of Hang Tua. So, what William said about Animal Farm is also very resonant. Why does an old story reappear again? What's resonant in it today? And this is a story that is very complicated. It's a very national story with, notions of belonging and masculinity. And in an age of also toxic masculinity, it's something that we were interested to kind of explore. And stories, I think, because we're surrounded by bad stories, stories that produce negative affect and emotion. We're living through a time of war and genocide, and it's grim, and I think there are very few good stories or thoughtful stories, or stories that open space. There are a lot of stories that limit space right now, that contain things, that put borders around things, and I think that's kind of socially what artists are responding to, maybe not always consciously, but at a subconscious level. These are the vibrations that people are kind of picking up and feeling their way through, and trying to make sense of.
Yeah, thank you for summarizing.
Live.
Hi everyone. Whatever that's happening socially and politically in our environment. So thank you all for sharing that. How did your team build the world of the show? I mean, we're looking from design right up to movement to storytelling. How did you determine, what were the things that you needed to decide and determine to make the audiences feel connected, to ensure that they felt connected to the production?
I think my show is very obvious. It's animal farm, so everybody has to be the animal. So there are horse. There are also a lot of different kind of animals, but we only have 6 actors. So the way that the director Kokman has done is to make sure that all actors, when they communicate to each other with the character, it needs to be in the animal gesture. Movement and so on. That's why you see the horses doing this, because that is inspiration so that's why we don't really put on a horse head, that kind of realism, but we don't do that. So the world that we are building, and all the characters or the actors are building, they're all based on the very significant movement and the look of the animal. That is what we have been done. And it was not easy, because it's not easy for you to act as an animal all the time during the 2-hour show. And your feet, you see when they walk and when they jump, it's really like tak, 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 tak. Macam dance, macam tu. Correct. But throughout the whole show, and also when they make sounds, when they say lines, they have to within some of the animal sounds in it. Like when they're horse, they all the time, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, those are the world that we were venturing in.
Yeah.
Animal world.
Yeah, embodying the animal.
Correct.
For the show.
At the same time, it needs to speak to the people who watch it to get
Yes.
the relevance, the connections.
Yes.
So we didn't want our actors to do so we said, okay, so they were running and jumping and you know, lifting this 100 kg of iron, a steel cage in the middle of the stage. So it was heavy on physical, and then we were also making sure that they were not running for no reason. They were not jumping for no reason. So we kind of built proper choreography that kind of sort of tells story about pain and anger and rage. All that comes through the choreography, comes through all this running and jumping, rather than just actors going on stage and screaming to people. So I think it was built a lot around that, and then we sort of put the lights together, the music together to sort of tone it down a little bit, because we understand that too much rage on stage can also cause a lot for the audience. So our lights and music sort of came in a way that it's not just people just doing physical theater where you put a lot of physicality on theater, but there's also light and there's also music that sort of complement, in the sense that, because we were sure that we want to tell a story, but then we're also theater artists, right? You have to make things artistically pleasing in some way or sense, so you give something for everybody. So I think that was that world building for us. It was just a lot of body work, breaking the actors, getting them to sort of really do all this choreography, and then the script came in. I would say probably the last 2-3 weeks is where they started getting on the script. It was just the actors worked 6-7 months just doing body training that had nothing to do with the choreography. It was just preparing their body, breaking their body and whatnot. So the choreography also came in much later, because it was just breaking the body, getting them ready for all this choreography. And then once they're ready physically, pop, let's choreograph it. Let's put the script, let's put the music, lights, we're ready for staging.
There's something quite like symbolic and literal in that, because people carry a lot of pain and shame and everything in their bodies. So perhaps maybe audiences, I know when I watched the show in Penang, I felt connected to the physical theater, and I think a lot of people would have appreciated that representation.
Insurance? Did you take insurance for your actors? Yeah, so it was a lot on physical, I would say.
Yeah. Well, it's a very brave to go there to that line, and we'll talk about it a little bit more later on. Imran, can you share with us a little bit about those decisions that you made, that were made in the production?
So interestingly, like the show actually already, or the concept, the idea comes actually 2 years ago. I feel since 2023. Of course, my artistic director came up with it, and he was like, okay, I need to do a show of Malay dance. We have so much of material and forms that we need to portray. But it seems to me that it's lacking for us to show. So I say like, okay, it cannot be like a normal showcase, dance after dance, dance after dance. So how do we come up with a different perspective? So that's where we come up with Setangi Tari Melayu. One is because the tajuk itself, the title itself, is the fragrance of Malay dances. So rather than we say a different types of Malay dances, so how would you smell the dance differently.
Ooh.
So we were taking along that. So the idea comes from there. So, and then we identify, okay, which dance we want to do. And he was saying that I need to open the show with Mengadap Rebab. He loved the Mengadap Rebab. Okay, so we did that. And then comes, okay, we need to have Joget Gamelan, we need to have Joget, we need to have dance, Zapin dance, we need to have Asli, and all these elements combined. So we decided, okay, so why don't we innovate the dance? So using the traditional movements of the foundation of Silat and create that our own Setangi Joget Gamelan or Joget Zapin Setangi, as well as Terinai Setangi. So it is for this production rather than just portraying what is original as usual. So then from there, only we brainstorming and okay, we need a story. And comes the story inside, and we select the choreographer. Then the choreographer would know, okay, so I need to do which dance, Terinai dance, Joget Gamelan dance, Zapin and such, and a different acts as well. So from there only we bring it to the designers for the set to understand the whole scene, and then for the costume to see, okay, it needs to be vast and like really, really spectacular. Hence comes the, you know, the one scene of the reigning or the crowning where we need that crown, and then comes the spectacular factor where we need to fly Nadira on top as well as coming down the crown. So so it's all that coming in, and then I think it took us about 6 months to at least rehearse, as well as to just like brainstorming and underline, okay, what would happen if like this would be. And of course, after that becomes the, you know, full dress rehearsals where the technicalities comes in. And such. So interestingly, the designing comes from what dance first, and then the story comes in, rather than the story and then we fit in the dance.
And I think that also translates a little bit about the movements too, for people to take in. Yes, we'll dive into this later as well, further. Mark, can I just move on to fragments of Tua? There's a lot of wavy stuff happening, a lot of papers, a lot of words. Tell us a little bit about those decisions.
Yeah, so I guess the central idea for us was really...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The 21st BOH Cameronian Arts Awards is about to begin. Please take your seats. Good evening and welcome to Stage 1 of the Petaling Jaya Performing Arts Centre and the 21st BOH Cameronian Arts Awards. For your comfort and the comfort of others, please ensure that your mobile phones are switched to silent mode. Do take note that non-flash photography and videography are welcome during tonight's ceremony. Please use the hashtags 21BCAA, Collab Beyond, and 21 when sharing your photos and videos on social media. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please make your way calmly and quickly to the nearest emergency exit. If you have any concerns, please feel free to speak to one of our ushers. Thank you.
Hello, Miss Tan?
May, we've reviewed the budget again. There's no choice. You'll have to reduce it further.
Reduce? Some more?
What's so difficult? Just use AI. Rewrite the script. Generate the visuals. Fewer performers. Faster turnaround. Everyone's doing it. It's better. More cost-effective. More future-ready.
Hey guys, I've got news. They want to reduce the budget again.
What? Mana boleh macam tu?
Didn't we already agree on everything?
The show is in 2 weeks. Do they think we're robots?
Apparently, they would rather hire robots. They want us to use AI to rewrite the script.
Real artists don't use machines. Have you heard the AI-generated scripts will sound like chatbots on stage? Ingat senang kan nak prom-prom ni? You think just time and siap? Tell them to do it themselves then. We have to jaga our authenticity.
Okay, relax. Let's meet at the studio. Okay, we'll decide this properly later.
Masa kita sudah sampai di sini. Mesti kita gunakan teknologi. Tuluskah ku guna AI untuk seniku. Seperti diri ini hilang imajinasi. Ku berkarya lagi. Prompt by prompt, have to key in the right. My ideas, it takes surrender. Feels like cheating, is it not? Yes, the times are changing. Should I embrace what's gone apart? Look around, everything is changing. Time won't wait for you. Buka lembaran baru, just don't lose your sense of truth. Collect beyond, discover brand new you. Dream on, beyond, every spark still comes from you. Kerana ini masih, kerana ini masih suara, suara. This is crazy.
Maybe this isn't about replacing us.
Maybe it's about how we use it.
If AI writes faster, then we dig deeper.
If technology cuts costs, then we must protect value. Can we still say we wrote it if AI helped us?
It's still our ideas, we just have to acknowledge the help.
But then, clients will want to pay even less because they think we're not working. No.
But it's still our ideas, still our work.
So, if the machine builds structure,
Then we give it soul.
yes.
We humans are irreplaceable, but we can still use technology to work smarter.
Funding helps too. Technology can improve accessibility, live captions, real-time translation,
Lighting that welcomes everybody.
sounds that reach those who were left out. More people can come to the theater.
More people can be in theater.
The stage
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Sean Guzzi.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the 21st BOH Cameronian Arts Awards. That's right. And keep the applause going for May Elisa, Alicia Dana, Aidila Shafi, Humaira, and the 21 BCAA Band. I'd also like to extend a very warm welcome to our special guests, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Haja Noliza Rofli, Pengurusi Majlis Kebudayaan Negara, big round, there you are, Tan Sri. Also, Miss Caroline Russell, Executive Chairman of BOH Plantations. Mr. Jason Fu, CEO of BOH Plantations, there he is. And Sheikh Muzdalifa Muhammad Nasir, COO of Yayasan Saim Darby. Welcome also all committee members of Makin. And while I'm here, a big thank you to all of our sponsors, all of our collaborators, judges, and of course, you guys, our nominees, for making this night possible. Come on. Yes. Okay, so the theme for tonight is Collab Beyond, Co-Create the Future. Now, the order of the presentations this year is a little bit different, so be sure to stay to the very end to cheer on your colleagues and all your friends and to hang out after the show. That's my favorite bit. Now, this year, we received 81 submissions across 39 categories in theater, dance, music, and musical theater. From these submissions, 44 productions were nominated, including our 6 Best of 2025. That was one whoop. Come on. 3 whoops. 2025 saw some great collaborations within a multitude of disciplines. Memanglah macam-macam ada. For example, Main Zapin 2025. That's right. Showcased many different forms of Zapin from all around Malaysia. This was produced by Aswara's Faculty Tari and featured performers from UPSI, Ask Dance Company, Persatuan Zapin Muar, and Kumpulan Warisan Deladang. That's nice. Collaboration was also the name of the game in Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance. Now, Ephemeral featured companies on both sides of the causeway working together. From Juxt Studio to LaSalle College of the Arts in Singapore, alongside UPSI, UITM, here we go, University Malaya and Taylor's University. So, just imagine coordinating across countries, across cities, schedules, and teams. Shabash, you guys. I like that, thank you. Let's see, what else? Malaysian storytelling resonated beyond borders in Someone Who'll Watch Over Me. There we go. And that was a collaboration between the Actors Studio Foundation and the Actors Studio Seni Theatre Rakyat, supported by the Embassy of Ireland and the Australian High Commission. Elsewhere, international and local musicians came together for Tutan Entertainment's A Salute to Cinema, where this entire stage was filled to the edges with a 93-piece orchestra and members of the KL City Opera, who, by the way, are nominated tonight for Don Giovanni. Then what else? Regional Energy came forward from Malacca with great creatives Mawa Putih, Mawa Merah. Set in the beautiful grounds of Badan Warisan in the heart of the city, this show offered audiences a unique open-air immersive experience. And from up north, Tewas, the brave and gripping production about bullying in schools, was a collaboration between the School of the Arts, USM Penang, and J. Dave Studios, proving that our Malaysian performing arts landscape is thriving well beyond a single city. 2025 was also a year of revisiting and reimagining familiar works. There was a fresh adaptation of George Orwell's Animal Farm, presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Oh yes, FYI, W Productions is nominated for 4 shows tonight. Someone's had a busy year, Mr. William Yap. Where are you? William, there he is. Give it up for William Yap, ladies and gentlemen. The Spanish play, The House of Bernarda Alba, found local resonance in Anak Anak Malik. Directed and produced by repeat nominees Chris Ling and the Actors Studio. Oh yes, film star power sizzled in the revisiting of Jit Murad's play, Visits. Directed by Aida Narina, starring Sophia Jane, Nabila Huda, and Nadia Akila, all nominated tonight for Best Ensemble. Not bad, ladies, not bad. In 2025, we also had new works with Mark Bo de Silva's play Sisa Sisa Dua. This was a heartwarming collection of 3 stories that explored grief and loneliness on the fringes of society. See, I told you, right? Macha madu. Lagi, let's see. Orang Drum Theater used percussion to explore the bond between themselves and the shigu, the lion dance drum in Laguku 3.0. While Gangsapura used mesmerizing gamelan music to create an immersive kampung experience. It was wonderful to see everyone dressed up in their kabayas and their songkoks for Ronggeng 2.0. And speaking of new work, there was a piece that explored the space between cerita and berita, story and news, and what we perceive as truth in 5 art centers' fragments of Tua. Other than Tua, other local legends were featured last year in musicals, a great way of sharing our culture and history with a wider audience. There was Huminodun, about the legendary Princess Huminodun from Sabah. Come on. There was also musical Mek Mulong Putri Darah Putih, which reimagined the legendary story of Masuri from Langkawi. And then there was the musical about the Kelantanese warrior queen, Cik Siti Wan Kembang Paduka, Cik Siti.
Pohon yang rendang, rakyatnya bagai akar menunjang. Berdahan keadilan, berdaun kasih sayang. Rosak akarnya, pohon pun tumbang.
Oh, ampun, Princess. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Humaira. Okay. Now, Humaira played the young Cik Siti Wan Kembang in Paduka Cik Siti. Hi, Humaira.
Hi, Sean. Can I call you Sean?
Do I have a choice? You can call me anything. Just don't call me uncle. Got it?
Got it. I hope you don't mind me joining you up on stage.
Not at all. I'm honored to share the stage with you. So, just before you entered stage left with such drama, I was just talking to our audience about how some shows last year featured our local legends.
Oh yes, and some shows highlighted inclusivity by providing platforms for differently able actors, like in Monologue Karaoke U.
Yes. Congratulations, Shariza Mahmud, on your nomination. Shariza, are you here?
And,
oh, there you are. Congrats.
And the show also featured Rahmat Muhammad Noh, whose monologue included his daughter, dancer Nadira Rahmat, who is also nominated tonight for Setanggi Tari Melayu.
Setanggi Tari Melayu. That show, Humaira, was like watching a traditional Malay dance version of a full-length ballet. So many incredible shows this year, Humaira.
Macam-macam lah, Sean.
Betul. Okay, I think we need another round of applause for all our nominees. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Cik Humaira, it's about to get very, very exciting, but before we get to the actual awards, we'd like to first invite someone very special up on stage. This lady is a wonderful mentor, and if you remember from last year, she is also the Cammy's unofficial stand-up comedian. Please welcome Tan Sri Noliza Rofli, Pengurusi Majlis Kebudayaan Negara. Dipersilakan, Tan Sri.
Thank you, Sean. No comedies tonight, yeah? It's always a lovely experience to attend BOH Cameronian Arts Award because I think I'm in the company of family members. And tonight is especially meaningful because I get to see the initiator of BOH Cameronian Arts Awards, who I have not seen for many, many, many years, Kathy and Jenny. Kathy and Jenny, can you please stand up? Everybody give them a big round of applause. They started it. They started it many, many years ago. Thank you, Kathy and Jenny. I remember the first BOH Cameronian Arts Awards was done in Mandarin Oriental, no less. Yeah? So thank you, Kathy and Jenny. And I want all of us to also give a big shout out and clap to Caroline Russell and BOH Plantation. Because without them, there will be no BOH Cameronian Arts Awards. Can you just imagine this is the 21st edition? How many hundreds, no, thousands of arts practitioners have been given the acknowledgement through this program. Thank you, BOH Cameronian Arts Awards. Thank you, BOH Plantations. Okay, that was ad lib, now the real text. I've got 3 pages, font 16, so it's very short actually. Respected Caroline Russell, can you please stand up? The lady that is the backbone of these awards. And the entire team at BOH Plantations, can you please stand up? The CEO, COO is also here. Come on guys, give them a bigger, a louder clap. Because they're going to be here for many, many more years to come. Have that documented, yeah? Puan Loy, Ngai Yuan, and the entire Kakiseni team, can you please stand up? Puan Yuan ni dia tak kenal penat, nah? She is always working and working. Tonight, I happened to meet the husband at last. So he said he has to make an appointment to see the wife. My Makan colleague, Makan stands for Majlis Kebudayaan Negara, not to be confused with Make Kelantan. Yeah? Makan, or the National Cultural Council, Mr. Jared Abdul Rahman, who's from Sabah. Can you please stand up, Jared? Our wakil from Sabah. Representatives from government agencies, JKKN and IB, ada tak? Boleh berdiri? They're very shy, ada ya? Industry peers comprising legendary arts practitioners, and I have to mention here, I am so so happy to meet Joe and Farida. Can you please stand up? When Joe was younger and handsomer, I used to chase after him. But Farida knows about it. So no problem there. And another one is Dr. Anis. Can you stand up, please? Everybody knows him. Percaya atau tidak, saya pernah menari dengan Dr. Anis. Masa tu badan kami kerengga. Ya. Sekarang ni... Okay, continue. So thank you to all who are here tonight because you have long shaped the nation's cultural landscape as well as young creators and emerging talents who will define our future. Can all arts practitioners below 40, can you please stand up? Please stand up. We want to see the future. Can you please stand up? Below 40. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at our future. Nanti marah pula yang above 40. Okay lah, above 40, please stand up. These are the legends. These are the legends. These are the ones that paved the way for us to forge. Thank you, young and old. And thank you for this evening. Tonight is not merely an awards night, although I'm sure you're looking forward to it. Tonight is about direction. I think consciously, we have to decide, we have to sit down to determine the direction in which Malaysian arts and culture must move. And more importantly, how we get there together, young and old, and the not so, and the in-betweens. At MACAN, or the National Cultural Council, we often observe one clear truth. Malaysia has never lacked talent. We have a room full of them here. Never lacked stories dan never lacked spirit. Kita penuh dengan cerita, semangat dan bakat. Mana Humaira tadi? Wow, I'm sure there are thousands like her. So we have to give them tempat or opportunity to shine. By the way, Sean, you tadi nak suruh saya berhenti ke? Kejap ya. Yet for too long, we have moved within separate spaces. Performing arts in one corner, visual arts in another corner, industry in another corner, policy yet another corner. We coexist, but we do not always build together. This is where the concept of collab beyond becomes so important. It is not just about collaboration, it is about going beyond conventional collaboration. I think it's time we stop all this talking and we start sitting down together and moving forward constructively. From merely sharing a stage to creating new stages together. From simply supporting one another to collectively designing the future. We can do it. If we do it, what's the keyword? Together. Can everybody say that? Together. Because the reality is collaboration today is no longer optional. It is infrastructure. If we want Malaysian arts to grow, if we want our culture to remain relevant, and if we want our country economy to be competitive, we can no longer work in silos. Kita tak boleh kerja sendiri-sendiri dah. JKKN, IB, tak boleh dah. Kita NGO pun selalu work in silos. We have to be together. And insyaAllah kami di Majlis Kebudayaan Negara akan menjadi the binding factor for that. UN, ya? UN is my co-chair of MACAN. So our role is to be a connector. So this year, we aim to meet more NGOs. We aim to have more dialogues and conversations so that we can find solutions, ya, ataupun cari jalan penyelesaian. Bagaimana hendak mengatasi masalah-masalah. As we look around tonight, we see something truly special. Can you all look to your right? And can you look to your left? Both left and right are special, so is the front and behind. We see legacy and the future sitting side by side. The maestros who paved the way and the young creators daring to forge new paths. This is not just continuity, it is a convergence of generations to create something greater. Boleh tak kita menjadi lebih hebat? Macam tak makan je. Boleh tak kita menjadi lebih hebat? To the legendary arts practitioners, thank you for building a strong foundation. Terima kasih kepada penggiat-penggiat seni lama. Kerana tanpa anda tiadalah kami di sini pada malam ini. To the emerging talents, do not simply inherit. Kepada yang muda, jangan ambil mudah dan mengambil mudah. But challenge, transform and create. Cabar diri anda untuk terus menjadi lebih baik dan untuk menghasilkan produk-produk yang lebih baik. Because the future of Malaysian arts will not be determined by one generation alone, but by our collective courage to build together. So from Humaira kepada Noliza Rofli. That is what is needed and all in between. To industry partners, government agencies and everyone present tonight, we must be clear, collaboration is not just a cultural value. It is an economic strategy. We must work together. When we collaborate, we unlock new opportunities, create more sustainable funding models, and connect the arts and with sectors such as technology, tourism, education, and business. Tadi saya dengar AI tadi. We have to face the fact that it's an AI world now. So how do we make use of AI to further our journey? This is how we ensure that the arts do not merely survive, but grow and lead. Panjangnya, tak payahlah. Okay. Sean lah. Anyway, bagi pihak semua di sini, we acknowledge yang lama, we acknowledge yang baru, but we must also acknowledge pihak-pihak yang banyak membantu kita sejak kita merdeka. Ya, yang terkini, Yayasan Saim Dabi, Yayasan Hasanah, the banks seperti Maybank, CIMB, My Creative Ventures. Like it or not, the government through Jabatan Kebudayaan dan Kesenian Negara, come on clap. I was the Director General there. Istana Budaya, DBKL, and all the agencies that have been so crucial in prodding us along and bringing us to the forefront. Thank you so much. With that, on behalf of all of us here, it is my great pleasure to officially open the 21st BOH Cameronian Arts Award 2026. May tonight, tunggu music, jap. May tonight be a turning point towards the future of Malaysian arts that is braver, more united and truly collab beyond. Kepada yang terpilih untuk menerima anugerah pada malam ini, tahniah dari kami. Kepada yang tak dapat, Edmund Hillary took 12 tries to climb Mount Everest. So you have just started. one day it will be yours. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy the show.
Terima kasih yang tidak terhingga. Thank you so much, Tan Sri Noliza. Thank you. Silakan. She doesn't disappoint, does she? Terima kasih, Tan Sri. Braver, united to truly collab beyond. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear a little bit more. And I'd like to invite the executive chairman of Bow Plantations, Ms. Caroline Russell, up on stage to say a few words.
Evening. And that is going to be a very difficult act to follow, Tan Sri. I'm going to try and keep to my speech. But thank you very much indeed, Tan Sri, for your very kind words and your wonderful introduction to this evening. Dear artists, creators, dreamers, and collaborators, good evening and a very warm welcome to the 21st Bow Cameronian Arts Awards, or #20T1. Tonight, I'd like to share an open letter with you, the performing arts community. This evening belongs to you, every individual here, as well as many others who have shaped and enriched our performing arts landscape. 21 years, a milestone, a coming of age, and a celebration of creativity, courage, and collaboration. The Bow Cameronian Arts Awards is more than just an awards ceremony. It represents a shared vision and a remarkable journey to grow the practitioners in this community. One that began with the founders of Kakiseni, Jenny Daniels and Kathy Rowlands, and has grown to what it is today, a highlight of the performing arts calendar. I'm really thrilled to have Jenny and Kathy here. A very, very warm welcome back. From the very beginning, the Bow team have felt deeply privileged to walk alongside the performing arts industry, witnessing your creativity, celebrating your dedication, and sharing in the milestones of Malaysia's performing arts. Some of you may remember the very first gala night that set the tone for everything that followed. A commitment to honor artistry, collaboration, and the stories that move us, surprise us, entertain us, and connect us as a community. Every year since has added a new chapter, a testament to fresh imagination, bold creativity, and extraordinary talent, all woven into the vibrant tapestry of our evolving performance arts landscape. Of course, the journey has not always been easy. There have been years that tested us. Yet, even in those moments, your collective resolve shone through, strengthening your commitment to the arts and to one another. And then there are the unforgettable moments, the ones you will laugh about and cherish for years from now. The last-minute costume fixes, the backstage scrambles, the adrenaline of final rehearsals, the spark of inspiration that turned experimentation into something magical on stage, and importantly, the friendships forged along the way. These are precious moments that remind us why the arts matter. They push boundaries, ignite imagination, and bring communities together in ways that few things can. So tonight, we celebrate 21. We mark more than a milestone. This year's theme, Collab Beyond, captures that spirit perfectly. The arts flourish when boundaries dissolve and when artists, producers, and creative teams come together across disciplines and perspectives. In those moments, ideas spark, energy multiplies, and creativity evolves. Collaboration, after all, is not simply a buzzword. It is the lifeblood of the performing arts, keeping our stages vibrant and alive. It would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the legends among us, the practitioners whose remarkable careers have inspired generations, as well as the recipients of the Lifetime Achievement Award, whose dedication has left an indelible mark on our creative landscape. So I'm very happy to have Joe Farida here and also Joe Kokodas. Wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming. Your works form the foundation on which new voices stand, a benchmark of excellence and a guiding light for the next generation of artists. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight as we gather for the 21st Cameronian Arts Awards, we celebrate the achievements of the past year and the spirit that drives this community forward. So let us celebrate together. Whether you're a nominee or not, each of you has played a part in shaping the Malaysian performing arts landscape, from rising stars to the legends among us. And so, allow me to simply say thank you for your passion, your creativity, and your unwavering belief in the arts. I'd also like to express my very sincere thanks to the whole team at Kakiseni for the amazing work of putting this together. Thank you. May this evening inspire the next chapter of our journey. With admiration, the BOH team. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Caroline. Thank you. The arts flourish when boundaries dissolve. And thank you on behalf of all of us here for your continued support for the performing arts in Malaysia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get the show on the road. But before that, a little bit of history. Can or not? Can. Thanks. Okay, so in 2002, the BOH Cameronian Arts Awards was launched, and in 2016, the Best of Awards was introduced to recognize exceptional productions that set new benchmarks in performing arts excellence. The Best of nominees are selected from all the productions submitted in the previous year. So it doesn't matter if your production is theater, dance, music, or musical theater. Every single show has the opportunity to be recognized among the very best. Okay, got the concept? Clear? Cool, okay. So how many productions will take home the Best of 2025 tonight? There's only one way to find out. Throughout the show tonight, we'll give you a glimpse into each of these Best of nominees. So let's take a look at the first 2 of 6. A Salute to Cinema was a symphonic celebration of iconic film music. It's performed by the Tutan Festival Orchestra and the Kuala Lumpur City Opera. Next, we have Animal Farm, the Mandarin adaptation of George Orwell's classic novel that breathed new life into the iconic story about the rise and corruption of power in an animal society.
Best of 2025, A Salute to Cinema, presented by Tutan Entertainment. Animal Farm, presented by Pentas Project and W Productions.
A salute to cinema and Animal Farm. All right, before we proceed, we'd like to take a moment to thank our balloting partner, BDO Malaysia, for partnering with us again. Now, as always, the ballots were tabulated and kept tightly guarded until the reveal tonight. Okay, are we ready? Yes, good. Let's proceed with the first awards of the evening. And to present this first set of awards, I would like to welcome the head of the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Taylor's University, Professor Dr. Anindita Das Gupta. All right, let's hear what our first category is.
Dance, Best Costume Design, Styling and Makeup, Fakulti Tari Aswara for Main Zapin 2025, presented by Fakulti Tari Aswara. Muhammad Nazrin bin Mantera and Adam Vikong for Setangi Tari Melayu 2025, Quintessential Malay Dance, presented by Ask Dance Company. The Temple of Fine Arts KL for The Artist's Dream, presented by the Temple of Fine Arts KL.
Okay, and the award, oh, yes, there's an envelope. It's just like the Oscars.
I think it's very tightly.
Wow, these are really tightly glued.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Very tightly glued.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here's your mics.
The best costume design, styling, and makeup for dance. And the winner is Muhammad Nazrin bin Mantera and Adam Vikram.
Setangi Tari Melayu. We take a picture. The photographer is somewhere in the middle. There he is. Oh, sorry, not in the middle. There. Okay, terima kasih, Tanya. Congratulations. Okay, let's hear what Sharizan has to say. What's the next category, bro?
Musical Theatre, Best Costume Design, Styling and Makeup, Adib Hafiz for Humi Nodun, musical Putri Nabalu, presented by Kasi Gegar Entertainment. Andy Zephyr, Tracy Ann, and Wee Shai Mei for Mawar Putih, Mawar Merah, presented by Crate Creative Space. Hairul Anwar Zainuddin and Nabil Zahan for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Dara Putih, presented by Bilber Karya Production. Nashira Saleh for School of Rock, the musical, presented by Cempaka Performing Arts Company. Nas Manterang and Gigi Zainal for Theatre Musical Paduka Cik Siti, presented by Persatuan Alumni Aswara and Aswara.
Best Costume Design, Styling and Makeup. And the award goes to?
And the award goes to Naz Mantarang and Gigi Zainal.
Theatre Musical Paduka Cek City. Wow. Wow, lagi sekali ke? Thank you. Okay, photograph time. Thank you. Loving the energy, guys. Thank you so much. What's next?
Theatre, Best Costume Design, Styling and Makeup. Mark Ong and Ezad Ibrahim for Visits, presented by Drama Lab. Muha Masri for Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel, presented by J. Dave Studios. Kito Neng for Animal Farm, presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Kito Neng for All Male White Snake, presented by W Productions.
Okay, and the award goes to
Mark Ong and Ezad Ibrahim. Congratulations.
Visits. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's keep it going. What's up next, Sharizan?
Dance, Best Lighting Design, Brian Chang for Will You Be My Witness, presented by Lowercase Laboratories in collaboration with Kenny Shim Dance Collective. Gabriel Wong for The Quiet Is So Noisy, presented by Kongsi Peta. Mamu for Main Zapin 2025, presented by Fakulti Tari Aswara. Nakyu Arifin for Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Juk Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts. Timothy Lau for Aman Damai, presented by New Gen D Studio.
Best lighting design. Okay. It's getting easier, right?
It's getting
yeah.
easier.
Okay.
Yes, it is. For the award for the best lighting design goes to Nakyu Arifin. Ephemeral. Congratulations.
Ephemeral. Congratulations. Thank you, Tanya. Congratulations. Okay, what's next?
Musical Theatre, Best Lighting Design, Muhammad Rushaidi for Theatre Musical Landasan Maut, presented by Armada Karya Production. Nakyu Arifin for Theatre Musical Paduka Cek City, presented by Persatuan Alumni Aswara and Aswara. Sing Lim for GLHX The Musical, presented by Capri Communications and Showcase Productions. Tan Eng Heng for School of Rock The Musical, presented by Champaka Performing Arts Company.
Okay, musical theater, best lighting design. Yeah, much easier.
Easier. For the best lighting design for musical theatre goes to Tan Eng Heng. for the School of Rock, the musical. Congratulations.
Okay, let's keep it rolling.
Theatre Best Lighting Design, E. Chi Wei for Visits, presented by Drama Lab.
An early visitor. Look who's here now. He's your sister-in-law.
Mohammad Saidi for Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel, presented by J. Dave Studios. Shamsul Azhar for Fragments of Tua, presented by Five Arts Center. Yusman Mokhtar for The Swimming Instructor, presented by the Actors Studio Seni Teater Rakyat.
OMG. Okay.
Best lighting design for theatre, and the award goes to E. Chi Wei for Visits.
E. Chi Wei.
Congratulations.
E. Chi Wei, where are you? E. Chi Wei, cepat sikit. You know Chi Wei. Okay. Thanks, guys. Nice groove. Next category, please.
Music Best Production Values, A Salute to Cinema, presented by Tutan Entertainment. Laguku 3.0, presented by Orang Orang Drum Theatre. Kampung Ronggeng 2.0, presented by Gangsa Pura.
Okay.
So the best production values for music goes to Kampung Rongen 2.0, presented by Gangsa Pura.
Kampung Ronggeng, di mana ke Ronggeng? Congratulations, gang, Rong Gang. And now a big thank you to Professor Dr. Anindita. Thank you so much. Prof, you are now a professional envelope opener. Thank you very much.
Best of music.
The best of.
I would say categories that are technically, very high, but radically different.
It's not easy to find super best from the best. Kita ada banyak produksi yang sangat bagus.
Kerana persaingannya agak sengit di situ, kerana muzik menampilkan suatu benchmark yang sangat tinggi dan sangat bersaing. Yang itu yang kami para juri juga mengalami kesukaran untuk menentukan yang mana satu yang layak ataupun tidak layak untuk kita angkatkan, untuk kita calonkan.
We're talking about productions that showcase excellence, productions that push boundaries, productions that we would want to be staged overseas.
All right, so a little earlier, I mentioned that Kakiseni was formed in 2001, and it was all started by two individuals who spearheaded the inaugural BOH Cameronian Arts Awards in 2002. And as we've seen, they're here tonight to present the next set of awards. Would you please help me welcome on stage Kakiseni founders Kathy Rowland and Jenny Daniels. Welcome, Kathy and Jenny. Nice to see you. Okay, let's listen out for the next category.
Dance, Best Music and Sound Design, Joytsna Prakash and Hariram Tingyuan Lam. For the Artist's Dream, presented by the Temple of Fine Arts KL. Farish Armani, For Body for Nobody, presented by Ethel Daedry. Hariram Tingyuan Lam, for Anvisana, The Journey of 1,000 Steps, presented by the Temple of Fine Arts KL. Sharizan Sahamat, for Main Zapin 2025, presented by Faculty Tari Aswara. Wihenda, for Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Jux Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts.
Okay, let's see who the award goes to.
And it goes to Joytsna Prakash and Hariram Tingyuan Lam for The Artist's Dream, presented by Temple of Fine Arts KL.
The Artist's Dream. All right, thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Next category.
Musical Theatre, Best Music and Sound Design. Amar Reza Zainal Abidin, Umair and Shakir Latif for Theatre Musical Landasan Maud, presented by Armada Karya Production. Frank Chan for School of Rock, the Musical, presented by Champaka Performing Arts Company. Muhammad Anas bin Amdan for Huminodun Musical Putri Nabalu, presented by Kasi Gega Entertainment. Shakir Latif and Kamrol Baisa for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bilber Karya Production. Wu Jiahui and Frank Chan for GLHX The Musical, presented by Capri Communications and Showcase Productions.
And the award for Best Music and Sound Design in Musical Theatre goes to...
And the award goes to Muhammad Anas bin Amdan.
For Huminodun. That's right. Come on up. Yeah, congratulations. And now it's a photograph. Come on, guys. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's keep it rolling. What's the next category?
Theatre, Best Music and Sound Design. Adian Nur Zalahuddin for Visits, presented by Drama Lab.
The carriage trotted down the street. Before it stopped, the husband had
Alupa for Animal Farm, presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Faik Shazwan Kuhiri, OJ Law and Shariman Shuhaimi for Fragments of Tua, presented by Five Art Center. Kamal Sabran for Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel, presented by J. Dave Studios.
Okay, here we go.
Faik Shazwan Kuhiri, OJ Law, and Shariman Shuhaimi, Fragments of Tua, presented by Five Art Center.
Fragments of Tua, ladies and gentlemen. Keeping it rolling. Thank you, Sharizan.
Dance, Best Set or Visual Design. Brian Chung for Will You Be My Witness, presented by Lowercase Laboratories in collaboration with Kenny Shim Dance Collective. Darwin Surendran for Body for Nobody, presented by Ethel Daedry. Nakyu Arifin for Proclamation from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Jug Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts. Naufal bin Muhammad Zamri for Setangi Tari Melayu 2025, quintessential Malay dance, presented by Ask Dance Company.
Okay, here we go. Who was it gonna be?
And the award goes to Naufal bin Mohammed Zamri.
Setangi Tari Melayu, lagi sekali. Picture. Okay, cool. Thank you, bro. Okay. Give it to me, Sharizan.
Musical Theatre, Best Set or Visual Design. Hafiz Sukaimi for School of Rock, the Musical, presented by Champaka Performing Arts Company. Hamza Tahir for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bilber Karya Production. Naufal Zamri for Theatre Musical Landasan Maut, presented by Armada Karya Production. Ron Liu and Evo Genetic Studio for GLHX The Musical, presented by Capri Communications and Showcase Production. Yusman Mokhtar and Iwas for Theatre Musical Paduka Cik City, presented by Persatuan Alumni Aswara and Aswara.
So this is the award for Best Set of Visual Design, and the award, Kathy, goes to...
It goes to Hafiz Sukaimi, the School of Rock, the Musical, presented by Chempaka Performing Arts Company, Sundral Berhad.
School of Rock. All right. Next category.
Theatre, Best Set or Visual Design. Naufal Zamri for Life is a Motion Picture. Presented by Separuh Matahari. Raja Malik and Fairuz Sulaiman for Visits. Presented by Drama Lab.
Business here, business there. He had a house in India, in Penang, in Hong Kong.
Shahidan Muhammad for Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel. Presented by J. Dave Studios. Wong Tae Si, Shamsul Azhar and Brian Chang for Fragments of Tua. Presented by Five Arts Center. Yusman Mokhtar for The Swimming Instructor. Presented by the Actors Studio Seni Theatre Rakyat.
Okay, so the category is theatre and the award for Best Set or Visual Design. Jenny.
And the award goes to Wong Tai Si, Shamsul Azhar, Brian Chang for Fragments of Tua, presented by Five Arts Center.
Congratulations. Fragments of Tua. Okay, this next category is the last for technical production.
Dance, Best Multimedia Design. Brian Chang for Will You Be My Witness. Presented by Lowercase Laboratories in collaboration with Kenny Shim Dance Collective. Wan Iman for Body for Nobody. Presented by Ethel Daedry. Wee Jia Feng for Ta Ta Ta, presented by Louis Global.
So many amazing shows. Okay.
So I'm going to just ask for a bit of grace from the nominees, just to say a few words before I read the final win. On behalf of Jenny and me, who's very far away, I wanted to say that first, this is the best awards we've ever attended because we don't have to do anything. So it's perfect. The second is, I think, for Jenny and I being here and seeing many familiar faces is wonderful, but seeing so many unfamiliar faces is actually the best reward for all the work that we did many years ago. So with thanks to all the nominees tonight, to Caroline, eternal thanks. Even though we no longer run it, to Yuan and her team, it would be a memory if not for the work that y'all have done. And thank you, everyone.
All right, so the award for Best Multimedia Design.
Yes. The Best Multimedia Design for Dance goes to Wan Iman for Body of Nobody, presented by Ethel Daedry.
Body for Nobody. And that's it for you guys. Thank you very much, Kathy. Thank you very much, Jenny.
Zona-zona yang ditampilkan dalam seni persembahan sama ada muzik, musical, teater dan juga tari, dan kebanyakan karya-karya yang dihasilkan oleh pengkarya ini sangat mencabar kreativiti dan juga mencabar aspek pemikiran. Khasnya sebagai juri kita melihat bahawa kritikan-kritikan yang bersifat sangat subtle, sangat berhalus tetapi memanifestasikan suatu nilai yang perlu dibawa dalam konteks seni persembahan di Malaysia.
I love the range in terms of the technical innovation, new vocabulary. I even saw soft creativism, where you combine creativity with activism of things that you really care for, and done in a very soft way.
What surprised me most about the productions in 2025, I think I'm just mind blown by the quality of our scenographers in Sino. You know, you have all these talented and skilled designers innovating beyond, and it is really, really exciting to see. And also that, you know, it's a testament to the quality of training that we have here, it's the quality of education that we have here as well, that we are able to produce this talent. Yeah.
我在想，去年可能更吸引我的，也许不是作品本身，它可能更多是不同。我看到很多可能不同的团队在不同的空间去创作他们的作品，dekat KL 啊，或者是其他一些小小空间的一些场地，我觉得他们是非常有趣的。同时我也看到，特别是可能我自己是戏剧跟 The Best of 的评审，我觉得在戏剧上可能它还蛮多元的，它不会很单一的，可能看到说它只是一些很写实的作品，当然也有一些很实验的作品，也有一些可能在做肢体的作品。
The level of ambition, right? Because with limited resources, a lot of artists in our industry are managing to create something extraordinary. They actually taking a lot of creative risks in their production, which is fantastic to see.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some theatre magic. This next performance explores the meeting point between self and technology, featuring a dancer and a visual artist working together in real time. Every gesture you see will be transformed into evolving visual imagery, an example of how artists collab beyond together. Really, words don't do this justice, so sit back and see for yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zafir Muzani and Max Jala with the 21BCAA Band in a piece entitled Luminous Flux. Let's give it up for Zafir Mirzani and Max Jala, ladies and gentlemen. And a big thank you also to Sarah Kunjan for our performers' beautiful costumes this year. And of course, our 21 BCAA band. Let me introduce you guys. On bass, we have Nathan. On keys, say hi to Ray. And Ruvi is on drums and the Rabana. And of course, our music director and guitarist, Irena Taib. All right, next up, we have the Creative Awards. And to help give out these awards, please welcome on stage the COO of Yayasan Saim Dawi, Cik Muzdalifah Muhammad Nasir. Dipersilakan. I'm told to refer to you as Kak Muja. Terima kasih. Okay. All right, our first creative award is
Dance, Best Choreographer in a Mixed Bill. Fairul Zahid for Proclamation from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Jug Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts. Fairul Zahid for Abati from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Jug Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts. Fauzi Amiruddin for Bayang from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Jug Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts. Hafzan Zani Hamza and Muhammad Nur Hilmi for Zapin Kuis from Main Zapin 2025, presented by Fakulti Tari Aswara.
Okay. Best choreographer in a mixed bill.
And the winner goes to Fairul Zahid for Proclamation. Congratulations.
Congratulations, bro. Tahniah, terima kasih. Okay, let's listen up for the next category, Sharizan.
Dance, Best Choreographer in a Feature-Length Work. Ethel Daedry for Body for Nobody, presented by Ethel Daedry. Gabriel Wong for The Quiet is So Noisy, presented by Kongsi Peta. Joseph Gonzalez, Azmi Zanal Abdin, Fauzi Amiruddin, Zulkarnain Zube, and Imran Shafiq Muhammad Afandi for Setangi Tari Melayu 2025 Quintessential Malay Dance, presented by Ask Dance Company. Kenny Shim and Lau Yi Choi for Will You Be My Witness, presented by Lowercase Laboratories in collaboration with Kenny Shim Dance Collective.
Okay, exciting.
And the winner goes to Joseph Gonzalez, Azmi Zanal Abdin, Fauzi Amiruddin, Zulkarnain Zubair, and Imran Shafiq for Setangi Tari Melayu 2025.
Guys. Hi. Congratulations, Tanya. Thank you. Happy kan kamu, Jack? Well done, guys. Well done. All right, next up.
Musical Theatre Best Choreographer Ala Azura and Failul Adam for Theatre Musical Paduka Cik Siti, presented by Persatuan Alumni Aswara and Aswara. Gloria Pati and Karen Yap for School of Rock the Musical, presented by Cempaka Performing Arts Company. Khairul Anwar Zainuddin, Zamzuria Zahari and Danish Effendi for Theatre Musical Mekmulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bilba Karya Production.
Let's see. Best choreographer.
The winner goes to Gloria Petit and Karen Yap for School of Rock, the musical.
School of Rock. Sini. And another one. Okay. Congratulations, School of Rock, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's keep rolling.
Music Best Original Composition Chun Wai for Re-Becoming from Laguku 3.0, presented by Orang Orang Drum Theatre. Jia He for Quartet from Laguku 3.0, presented by Orang Orang Drum Theatre. Tioku Umar Ilani for Kue Kue from Kampung Ronggeng 2.0, presented by Gangsa Pura. Tioku Uma Ilani for Memang Jodoh from Kampung Ronggeng 2.0, presented by Gangsa Pura. Tioku Uma Ilani for Overture Kampung Ronggeng from Kampung Ronggeng 2.0, presented by Gangsa Pura.
Oh my God, so exciting.
And the winner goes to Ku Umar Ilani for Kue Kue from Kampung Ronggeng 2.0.
Kue. Kampung Ronggeng. Hey. Tahniah, terima kasih. What's next, Sharizan?
Music Best Musical Direction Chan Kok Hung, Leong Han Kui and Amelia Tan for Glorious 55, presented by Lee Rubber Chinese Orchestra. Chong Koi Min for Soundscapes, presented by Malaysia Century Chinese Orchestra. Kevin Field for A Salute to Cinema, presented by Tutan Entertainment.
Best musical direction.
And the winner goes to Kevin Field for A Salute to Cinema.
Kevin! Congratulations, Tutan. Congratulations, Kevin Field. Right, next up we have
Musical Theatre Best Musical Direction Muhammad Anas bin Amdan for Huminodun Musical Putri Nabalu, presented by Kasi Gega Entertainment. Shakir Latif and Nabil Zahan for Theatre Musical Mekmulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bilber Karya Production. Wong Shen V for School of Rock the Musical, presented by Champaka Performing Arts Company.
Best musical direction for musical theatre.
And the winner goes to Wong Shen V for School of Rock, the musical. Congratulations.
School of Rock. Congratulations. Okay, our next category, please.
Music, Best Visual Presentation. Boys Chu, Zi Ying Chua, Eagle Lee, Kito Neng, Chiba Bond, and X Wong for Lagoku 3.0, presented by Orang Orang Drum Theatre. Cheryl Ong, Joel Wong, and Muhammad Fairoz for Watching a Sky Full of Stars with Hands in My Pocket, presented by young KL singers and the Kuala Lumpur Performing Arts Centre. Gangsa Pura for Kampung Ronggeng 2.0, presented by Gangsa Pura. Glorious 55 Production for Glorious 55, presented by Lee Rubber Chinese Orchestra.
This is best visual presentation.
Yes, and the winner goes to Gangsapura for Kampung Ronggeng 2.0.
Gangsapura! Wow, awesome. Berapa kali, bro? This dude is getting a workout. Okay, next category, please.
Musical Theatre, Best Original Book. Amar Reza Zainal Abidin for Theatre Musical Landasan Maut, presented by Armada Karya Production. Nabil Zahan for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bilber Karya Production.
Ooh. Ooh.
And the winner goes to Nabil Zahan for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih. Congratulations.
Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih. Awesome. So far, the winner of the Best Baju also. Okay, next category, please.
Musical Theatre, Best Original Music and Lyrics. Amar Reza Zainal Abidin and Nabil Zahan for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bilber Karya Production. Amar Reza Zainal Abidin for Theatre Musical Landasan Maut, presented by Armada Karya Production. Muhammad Shakir bin Latif for Humi Nodun Musical Putri Nabalu, presented by Kasi Gega Entertainment.
Whoa, Best Original Music and Lyrics. Sabar.
And the winner goes to Muhammad Shakir bin Latif for Humi Nodun Musical Putri Nabalu. Congratulations.
Humi Nodun. Let's keep it rolling. Next up is
Theatre Best Original Script, Dixon Chai for Love Budget, presented by W Productions. Mark Tay, Faik Shazwan Kuhiri, Wong Tae Si, and Shamsul Azhar for Fragments of Tua, presented by Five Arts Centre. Mark Bo de Silva for Sisa Sisa Dua, presented by W Productions. Dinesha Kartigesu for Verse and Now We Shall Pray, presented by Theatre Source.
Okay, Kak Muja.
And the winner goes to Mark Tay, Faik Shawan Quiri, Wong Tai Sai, and Shamsu Azhar for Fragments of Tua. Congratulations.
Of Tua. Congratulations, guys. Thank you. Super exciting stuff. Okay, next up.
Musical Theatre Best Direction, Amar Reza Zainal Abidin for Theatre Musical Landasan Maut, presented by Armada Karya Production. Nabil Zahan and Khairul Anwar Zainuddin for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bilba Karya Production. Scott McQuaid for School of Rock, the Musical, presented by Champaka Performing Arts Company.
Okay, this is the Best Direction, Musical Theatre.
And the winner goes to Scott McQuaid for School of Rock, the Musical. Congratulations.
Come on, Scott. And now, with that, we've come to the final creative award.
Theatre Best Director, Christopher Ling for Anak Anak Malik, presented by the Actors Studio Foundation and the Actors Studio Seni Theatre Rakyat. Hilyati Ramli for Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel, presented by J. Dave Studios. Lo Kok Man for Animal Farm, presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Mark Tay for Fragments of Tua, presented by Five Arts Centre.
Ooh, exciting.
Okay. And the winner goes to Mark Tay for Fragments of Tua. Congratulations.
Come back. Come on up, Mark. Congratulations to all our recipients and thank you. Thank you very much, Kak Muja, Cik Muzdalifah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you a bit more about the next set of Best of nominees, please welcome back to the stage, Humaira.
Thank you, Sean. The next videos highlight two more of our Best of 2025 nominees. Fragments of Tua was about Hang Tua, the 15th century warrior whose legend and memory continues to shape stories of loyalty, identity, and power in Malaysia. Meanwhile, Setanggi Tari Melayu transformed Malay dance into a full-length show, blending silat, classical, and folk dance.
Best of 2025. Fragments of Tour. Presented by Five Arts Centre.
Storytellers were writing or compiling this text. Malacca had already crumbled into fragments of a memory. And as these unknown storytellers tell tales of greatness, of imperial glory, and of a kingdom that once ruled the seas,
Setanggi Tari Melayu 2025 Quintessential Malay Dance. Presented by Ask Dance Company.
Bersatu kita bersatu, gerak mari bergerak langkah satu persatu.
If I loved you, time and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day. Never, never to know how I love you. If I loved you. If I loved you, time and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day. Never, never to know how
Our final two Best of 2025 nominees share a common theme. Both explore how unseen power shapes human behavior. There was No Light at the End of the Tunnel was an intense show about bullying in Malaysian schools. Visits, the dark comedy set in an exclusive wellness center, follows three women moving through changing power dynamics, exploring mental health, class, and motherhood.
Best of 2025. Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel. Presented by J. Dave Studios. Visits, presented by Drama Lab.
The girls adored him. Darling, mana your office boy tu? Apa lagi servis dia provide?
Pass me the champagne, Joy. Call lah your toy boy darling. Suruh dia bawa heroin. Just for fun, kan girls? Don't be silly.
How are we doing, guys? Doing good? Still got semangat? Okay. So, so far we have presented 26 awards. And next up, we have the Performance Awards. And still ahead, our Lifetime Achievement Award. And the highly anticipated reveal of our Best of 2025. How many will there be? Stay with us to find out. Exciting stuff. Okay, right now, to present the Performance Awards, please join me in welcoming up to the stage writer, actor, director, and artistic director of the Instant Cafe Theatre Company, Joe Kukatas. God, so nice to see you. Welcome, Joe. Okay, the first category is
Dance, Best Group Performance. Ask Dance Company and Ensemble, Aswara and UPSI. For Setanggi Tari Melayu 2025, Quintessential Malay Dance, presented by Ask Dance Company. Fakulti Tari Aswara for Main Zapin 2025, presented by Fakulti Tari Aswara. Jug Studio and La Salle Dance for Proclamation from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Jug Studio and La Salle College of the Arts. The Temple of Fine Arts KL for the Artist's Dream, presented by the Temple of Fine Arts KL. UPSI for Bayang, from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Jug Studio and La Salle College of the Arts.
So the category is dance, and the award is for Best Group Performance.
And the winner is Best Group Performance, ASK Dance Company Ensemble for Setanggi Tari Melayu.
Setanggi Tari Melayu, dipersilakan. Come up, guys. Thank you. Congrats. Hi, congratulations. Wow. Mari, mari, mari. Ada lagi ke? Okay, thanks very much, guys. Congratulations. Well done, well done. Thank you, Joe. Wow. All right, the next category, Sharizan, hit it.
Dance, Best Featured or Lead Performer, Azizi Mansoor for Proclamation from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Juk Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts. Fatin Nadira binti Rahmat for Setanggi Tari Melayu 2025, quintessential Malay dance, presented by Ask Dance Company. Gabriel Wong for The Quiet is So Noisy, presented by Kongsi Peta. Naim Shah for Proclamation from Ephemeral, an evening of contemporary dance performance by Fairul Zahid, presented by Juk Studio and LaSalle College of the Arts. Shona Bushani Velusamy for Anvisana, The Journey of 1,000 Steps, presented by the Temple of Fine Arts KL.
Okay. Best Featured or Lead Performer.
Presentation, the award goes to Shona Bushani Velusamy. Temple of Fine Arts.
Congratulations. Wonderful. Okay, next up we have
Music, Best Group Performance, Instrumental, Gangsapura for Rio Sekampung, Lagu Hantui, Opocot, Pakaian Melayu from Kampung Ronggeng 2.0, presented by Gangsapura. Lee Rubber Chinese Orchestra for Glorious Overture, Till We Meet Again, in the Realm of Heroes, Once Upon a Time from Glorious 55. Presented by Lee Rubber Chinese Orchestra. Malaysia Century Chinese Orchestra for Days at the Pasar, Macau Capriccio. Mu Guiying Takes Command from Soundscapes, presented by Malaysia Century Chinese Orchestra. Orang Orang Drum Theatre and Alupa Kan Chen for Laguku 3.0 repertoire from Laguku 3.0. Presented by Orang Orang Drum Theatre. Tutan Festival Orchestra for A Salute to Cinema repertoire from A Salute to Cinema. Presented by Tutan Entertainment. Tutan Festival Orchestra for Symphonic Rock 2.0 repertoire from Symphonic Rock 2.0. Presented by Tutan Entertainment.
Just so much talent. It's amazing. And the award goes to Gangsapura for Rio Sekampung, Lagu Hantui.
Gangsapura. Macam familiar. Congratulations. Well done, guys. All right. How you doing, Joe? Yeah? So much stuff, right?
As Sean said earlier, when we were watching things, our country is so colorful. It's wonderful. Thank you.
All right. The next category, please.
Music. Best Solo Performance, Instrumental. Dr. Hyung-gi Kim for Schindler's List theme. From A Salute to Cinema. Presented by Tutan Entertainment. Ivan Torres for Eternal Vow. From A Salute to Cinema. Presented by Tutan Entertainment. Nancy Zhou for Bruck's Violin Concerto No. 1 in G minor. From the Art of Sound. Presented by Tutan Entertainment.
Oh, I wonder who the winner's going to be.
And the winner is Nancy Zhao for Bush Violin Concerto No. 1.
Nancy. She's in New York. Nancy is in New York. So accepting on her behalf is Kevin Field. All right, thank you. Thanks very much. All right, now next category is
Music. Best Group Performance, Vocal. Evelyn To and James Long for Especially Stylish from Glorious 55. Presented by Lee Rubber Chinese Orchestra. Kuala Lumpur City Opera Principal Artist and Chorus for Don Giovanni Repertoire from Don Giovanni. Presented by Kuala Lumpur City Opera.
Oh, suspense.
No more suspense. And the winner is Kuala Lumpur City Opera, Principal Artist and Chorus.
Don Giovanni.
Don Giovanni.
Photograph. Oh, let's do it again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stage left. Oh, man. Next category, please.
Music. Best Solo Performance, Vocal. Mak Chi Ho for Madamina, Il Catalogo è Questo from Don Giovanni. Presented by Kuala Lumpur City Opera. Musa for Symphonic Rock 2.0 Repertoire from Symphonic Rock 2.0. Presented by Tutan Entertainment.
Ooh.
Okay, strong competition here. And the winner is Musa for Symphonic Rock 2.0 Repertoire, Tutan Entertainment.
Thank you, Joe. A big round of applause, please, for Ms. Jo Kukatas.
kita menerima daripada pelbagai variasi daripada golongan OKU, daripada luar Lembah Kelang. Yang ini menunjukkan bahawa minat pengkarya untuk terus berkarya dalam seni persembahan itu adalah tinggi dan kita hanya perlu memberi peluang kepada mereka bagaimana mereka boleh mengetengahkan lagi karya-karya yang mereka ada, dan ini menunjukkan bahawa seni persembahan di Malaysia ini tidak ketandusan pengkarya. Dan kita masih lagi ada pengkarya yang sangat passion dalam karya mereka dan mereka ingin menunjukkan apa yang mereka ada, dan saya kira ini perlu kita berikan sokongan. Ini perlu kita berikan sokongan kerana ini juga akan menentukan sejauh mana nanti seni persembahan kita ini boleh dianggap sebagai suatu industri dalam konteks Malaysia.
所以我觉得今年里面我真的是看到很多蛮不错和有趣的人跟作品，他们很想尝试去发展做他们想要做的东西，但是我觉得欠缺的就是可能更多的得到也许政府的大力补助，我可能在这边提出，也许政府也许可以提出一些可能怎么资助表演艺术工作者在长期工作上可以不断的去发展或者是进步自己在创作领域上的一些能力。
Consummate productions that totally hold my attention and suspend me in all my disbeliefs. Yeah, those usually are shows that would last me for years. That I continue to think about those shows and say, theatre is such a beautiful thing.
Berdasarkan senarai nomination kita pada kali ini, saya nampak banyak perkara-perkara positif yang boleh dikekalkan dan terus ditambah baik untuk masa akan datang. Pertamanya dari segi kerja kolaborasi antara bukan sahaja dari segi peringkat umur, malah juga di peringkat kaum yang ada di Malaysia, di peringkat institusi yang ada di Malaysia juga turut boleh diperhebatkan. Kerana kita memerlukan naratif yang lebih rich, lebih kaya. Dan daripada situ, bila kita berkolaborasi antara satu sama lain, kita akan dapat banyak nilai-nilai yang kita sendiri pun tidak pernah lalui dan tidak pernah terfikir sebelum ini.
I think that we value our culture and heritage, that we are interested in finding ways of sharing our stories, our folk tales, our styles of dance, music, right, to a wider audience. I think there is a push for that. Also in showcasing different dialects in shows, right? That was very good to see, you know, different languages, but also different dialects, because that is part of our culture. It's part of what being Malaysian is all about.
And now, folks, we'd like to invite up on stage our next set of presenters. They are the sweethearts of Malaysian theatre. Well, one of them is a sweetheart. The other, close your eyes and listen to the voice of BFM 89.9, business station. Please help me welcome up on stage Joe Hasham and Dr. Farida Marikan. Sweethearts. All right, let's listen up for the next category.
Musical Theatre, Best Ensemble or Group Performance, Bil Berkarya and Fita Dance Theatre, UITM Ensemble. For Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih, presented by Bil Berkarya Production. CPEC Dance Ensemble. For School of Rock the Musical, presented by Cempaka Performing Arts Company. Ensemble Theatre Musical Paduka Cek City. For Theatre Musical Paduka Cek City, presented by Persatuan Alumni Aswara and Aswara. Theatre Musical Landasan Maut Ensemble. For Theatre Musical Landasan Maut, presented by Armada Karya Production.
Okay, here we go. Yes.
Me first?
You're the sweetheart.
Yeah, well.
I'm the sweetheart. But before I announce this,
sure.
I just got a message on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's for Joe Kukathas. Joe, the box office outside has found a black shoe and a white shoe. So you may want to collect them after the show. Yeah. Great. She will never speak to me again.
You're done. You're done. Right, the award is in musical theatre and it's Best Ensemble or Group Performance.
Best Ensemble Group Performance for musical theatre is CPAC Dance Ensemble for School of Rock the Musical.
Come on up, guys. See you back. Congratulations. All right, time for a photograph. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stage right. Okay, so the concept is you stay here, and then you wait, and then I announce, and then you give more of the awards out.
Sorry, were you speaking English?
Very funny, you. Very funny. Okay, the next category is
Theatre, Best Ensemble or Group Performance, Bil Berkarya Ensemble. For Munchausen melalui Proxy Jilid 2, presented by Bil Berkarya Production. Faye Theatre Ensemble. For the Cat Office, presented by Faye Theatre. The Ensemble for Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel, presented by J. Dave Studios. Visits Ensemble, Nabila Huda, Nadia Akila, and Sophia Jane for Visits, presented by Drama Lab.
Okay, here we go.
Reader, I'll open it for you.
Yeah,
and you can read it.
Bring the mic down a bit. Thank you. Right.
Get close to the mic.
The ensemble for TEWAS.
There was.
No light at the end of the tunnel.
Come on, guys. Tewas. Persilakan. Congratulations. Photograph. Family show. It's a family show. No kissing on stage. Oh.
But we sleep together. But it's all legal. We've been sleeping together for years, Sean.
Okay. Woo. The next category is
Musical Theatre, Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Cheryl Lee as Lee Min for GLHX The Musical. Presented by Capri Communications and Showcase Productions. Khairul Maknan as Datuk Kermajaya for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih. Presented by Bilba Karya Production. Kimberly Chan as Summer for School of Rock The Musical. Presented by Cempaka Performing Arts Company. Nabil Zahan as Inang Tua for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Darah Putih. Presented by Bilba Karya Production. Nabila Huda as Malam for Theatre Mas Muna. Presented by Storyteller Production. Wee Shai Mei as Doris for Mawa Putih, Mawa Merah. Presented by Crate Creative Space.
okay. Best Actor in a Supporting Role. You have the envelope.
Yes.
Okay.
Shall I read this for it? You sure?
Yeah. Microphone.
Okay. Come closer, darling.
You're going to spell
there.
that. You're going to spell T-E. You know why? Because he's nervous.
No.
Just doing this on purpose now. Come on.
Yeah. For musical theatre, Best Actor in a Supporting Role goes to Nabila Huda.
Nabila Huda. Wow, wow. Congratulations. Okay, photograph. Congratulations, Nabila. Okay. No more PDA, please. The next category is
Theatre, Best Actor in a Supporting Role. J. Iswazir as Buddy for Tingginya Menyapu Awan. Presented by Mekah Budaya. Kok Pek Yong as Nazia Clara for The Fairy Boy. Presented by Action Theatre. Yuan Chi Eng as Molly Moses for Animal Farm. Presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Zafir Muzani as Doctor, Narrator, Makcik for Sisa Sisa 2. Presented by W Productions.
Best Actor in a Supporting Role.
Best Actor in a
Right, here we go. Best Actor in a Supporting Role, Yuan Si Eng.
Animal Farm. Photograph. See. Well done. Okay, next up we have
Musical Theatre, Best Actor in a Leading Role. Asmida as Paduka Cik Siti Wan Kembang for Theatre Musical Paduka Cik Siti. Presented by Persatuan Alumni Aswara and Aswara. Iliana Martin as Finn Dewey for School of Rock the Musical, presented by Chempaka Performing Arts Company. Richard Tan as Fu Fan for GLHX the Musical, presented by Capri Communications and Showcase Productions. Zamzuria Zahari as Wan Mahura for Theatre Musical Mek Mulung Putri Dara Putih, presented by Bilber Karya Production.
Wow, so exciting. Best actor in a leading role.
Best actor in a leading role.
Joe Hashem.
Oh, can I? Yeah, back in the day. But see, now they've got categories. Back in the day, you and I were nominated in the same category. I danced, I sang, I played the violin. You didn't say a word and you won.
Boy, you have a wonderful memory. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. But I do love you.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Ooh. Best actor in a leading role for musical theatre goes to Liana Martin at Finn Dewey for School of Rock.
School of Rock. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations, Eliana. All right, our next category is
Theatre, Best Actor in a Leading Role, Anthony Lee as Squealer for Animal Farm, presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Charles Donnelly as Michael for Someone Who'll Watch Over Me, presented by the Actors Studio Foundation and the Actors Studio Seni Theatre Rakyat. Faik Shazwan Kuhiri as narrator, storyteller, himself for Fragments of Tua, presented by Five Arts Centre. Kingsley Judd as Edward for Someone Who'll Watch Over Me, presented by the Actors Studio Foundation and the Actors Studio Seni Theatre Rakyat. Seng Su Ming as Napoleon for Animal Farm, presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Shahriza Mahmud for Monolog Karya OKU, presented by Persatuan Seni Budaya Putra. Umi Kalsum as Nur Lela for Munchausen Melalui Proxy Jilid 2, presented by Bilber Karya Production.
Best Actor in a Leading Role. The category is Theatre. Oh, cepatlah, sweethearts. Who's reading? Okay.
Farida, would you like to read it?
I would like to read it, yes.
Okay. There you go, here.
Best actor in a leading role for theatre is Kingsley Judd as Edward.
Oh, no. Actually, Charles came all the way from Scotland to be here tonight to accept the award for the other fella, the Australian fella.
Worth the trip. Worth the trip. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh. And our sweethearts are done. That's it, yeah. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's bloody beauty, mate. Yeah.
It's really hard not to swear in Australian accent, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm an Australian. So what do you expect?
And I take the mic away. Dipersilakan. Thank you so much. Joe and Frida, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, do you want to go this way? Sweetheart, sweethearts. Once again, Joe and Frida, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, please help me welcome Kakiseni President Lau Ngai Nguyen and Vice President Lailatul Kadrina.
Thank you.
Nervous.
It's okay, Laila, you're doing good. We should be here. Ladies and gentlemen, Laila.
Thank you, everyone. Being here at the 21st edition of the awards makes me wonder what will the next decades look like. For your information, 10 years ago, in 2016, I started my journey at Kakiseni as an intern. Yes. I love it. I love what I do, so I don't feel like it's already been 10 years. But I think I got through those years because of the guidance from you and also Lai Cheng, my kakaks. So thank you for that. But something I want to talk about is actually what I've seen in the past 10 years. I think we still have the same struggles that we did 10 years ago today. So we need to talk about that. How do we move forward about this, right? Because when we talk about growth, innovation, new audiences, we rarely talk about what it takes to keep going in between. Yes or no? Yes. So we are here to acknowledge those moments as well tonight.
I hear your frustration. I know you are disguising that as being nervous. I get it. And I also understand that you have been through thick and thin, this year especially, the whole of last year with a lot of artists. There were a lot of cases that Laila stepped in and solved beautifully. So really, well done.
I cannot do it alone. It's with the team. Thank you.
And I just want to really say, you know, times changed. And I think we have talked about that the whole night tonight. And it's not going to wait for us. I know some of us, maybe beyond just Laila on the stage, feel a lot more frustrated than we can be. There's still not enough money. There's still a lot of work to do. And now machine is coming, technology, I mean. And audience are nowhere to be found because they are all so distracted. Who's going to give us 2 hours of their time sitting here when they are so used to just scrolling? And I know it's hard. Are we going to stop?
Never.
So if we're not going to stop, what we're going to do? So for me, moving forward, staying is not about just taking on the space, just doing something for the sake of doing. I think the fact that we are doing what we can, all the best, all the time, showing up, the fact that we keep moving forward, the fact that we keep wanting to do better every single day, that is art. And that, to all my practitioners, to all the practitioners, I just want to say, please keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you have done has been very inspiring. I think to the judges, whenever you see a show and you feel that way, and hearing you speak, really, thank you so much for all your hard work through the year. Thank you so much to all the judges. To all the practitioners, I hope you never stop. I hope you do cross all kinds of collaboration everywhere, anywhere, all segi everywhere. I know Tan Sri just mentioned to me, maybe you must make this collab beyond as one of the criteria for judging next year, I mean this whole year, so then they really do collaborate. I forced a few artists to speak to Jared this evening and say, I don't care, find a new way to collaborate. Go Sabah, I go Borneo, something, and give me the answers, and maybe I will go find money and fund it. Whatever it takes, just don't stop. Don't stop, please.
Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Because Yuan is actually one of the most impatient person I've ever worked with in the past 10 years. Can you imagine how I can put up with her? But in all actuality, her brain is like filled with crazy things. So it inspires you to dream bigger and execute. So far, I managed to make my dreams come true with Kakiseni. And I also would like to, thank you. I also would like to say that we managed to do what we did because of the industry participating and collaborating with us throughout the decades, the 20 years. So we are so lucky to be here. And we hope to see you in the next 20 years to come. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, ladies. All right, folks. The Cameronian Lifetime Achievement Award honors extraordinary contributions to the performing arts industry. Now, this year's Lifetime Achievement Award recipient is Professor Dr. Muhammad Anis Muhammad Noor.
I guess that was the turning point when I realized that you don't have to be too serious, you know. There should be a lot of fun and game. And my choice of fun and game was in the performing arts. When I trace back the history of how I, was into the arts and all that, it reminds me how growing up as a kid in my household, my parents were both school teachers and they also were interested in sports and arts. So we had to do both together. In the house, we always enjoyed doing dancing and all that, And encouragement was given every time when we could show our improvisation based on the form that we were taught of. I also realized my parents, my mother especially, when she went for dance classes, because I was the firstborn child, she would take me along. I remember how in those days I would be holding my milk bottle on one corner of the room. And they would be dancing, I'll be watching. By the time I grew up in primary school, already before primary school, I was mimicking their movement, I was miming their movement. I felt very normal. I think there's something here where, they don't have to teach the finer points of culture because of us being there practicing something very refined. Embodies the notion of being halus and proper. And therefore, it carries itself, When we were small, many years I lived in a Chinese village. So I speak Hokkien and I grew up in Penang, Now, because we lived among the Chinese neighbors, They were not concerned because I had to go to see the opera with my Chinese friend. We went to the seasonal opera during the Hungry Ghost and all that. So very familiar. I would enter their house, eat with them, and I know what is haram and what is halal. They know what is haram and what is halal, comparatively to what it is today. It's very difficult today to justify things. In the multicultural, multiracial societies in Penang, everybody does whatever they want to do, and there's each one mutual respect to that. I was trying to be trained as a diplomat. There was no courses on performing arts, but there was a very important cultural group in called Kasuma, which is still alive today. And that was the outlet for us to learn so many things from theater, music, dancing, and all that. And that brought me into this sphere of friends who are from very other faculties. I'm so pleased and very happy that we kept that relationship from 1970s to now because of our involvement in Kasuma, Kumpulan Kesenian Universiti Malaya, which to me was the starting point of my career professionally. When I had the opportunity to be mentored by Krishnajit, he started to interrogate me, in a way asking for me to question myself as a Malay guy performing Malay dances and contemporary works. And to me, that's a third eye that is so crucial, by which the externality of question made you think of yourself beyond the premise of you. My superficiality makes me realize that I'm not smart enough. There's not enough of it. And it's very humbling. I when I talk like this, it's very emotional because many of them are no longer with us. But I suppose that's how it began. When I was applying for a scholarship to do my master's in Hawaii, majoring in dance technology in the music school, very tough school, and nobody believed me. What field is this? Obviously, it's very new, nobody knew about it. I answered them. That's precisely why I should get the scholarship, because it's a pioneering field, and one day we may need an ethnographer who can deal with the performing arts at par with the Western scholars. That kind of argument took me almost a year to convince people to say, okay, we'll give you a scholarship. Shortly after that, I had to ask for another scholarship for my doctoral program. Even that too, because even in spite of the fact that I brought these new studies back, the academics who are my seniors doesn't understand it. I was worried 30 years ago, said, can we become a country that is at par with other countries where the arts is recognized as a professional discourse rather than as a part-time? When we started off seriously putting performing arts into the curriculum at the tertiary level, we started with ASK, Academy Kebangsaan. And eventually, when University Malaya decided to open up, I was the one who developed the dance program. I frequent China every year. They are very good in AI in all the academies. I go and give my lectures, The engagement of AI into a system of performativity is so huge. And we are nothing near. Even when you are talking with them at a coffee stall, just discussing points of reference, the integrity of their premises and their notion of what they want is so strong that nobody's going to bend over or just let it go until it's very clear that one cannot do it. And in order to do that, one must be more creative, more challenging, more proactive. You have to have the fundamental ingredient, to me, is artistic freedom. Reviving, preserving, promoting Zapin, and seeing what it is today, as I said many, many times, I feel so blessed that I could see after 40 years, 30 years plus, what it has become. A mainstream form, not a minor one, where Zapin from Peninsular Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak are commonly performed. I don't want to be romantic about it. Maybe it's meant, somewhere it's meant for me to feel this sensation. And I cannot express how it is. It is such a beautiful feeling. I love people to expand themselves from whatever I produced. The film I created, the YouTubes I put up, the readings and the publication. I just want that knowledge to be kept in memory and in practice. I look forward to do whatever more I can.
To present the Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome back Caroline and Ngai Yuan. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Muhammad Anis Muhammad Noor. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Muhammad Anis. Terima kasih. Thank you. Okie dokie, it's nearly party time. We have come to the grand finale, the best of 2025. I think we need a recap. Sharizan.
Best of 2025. A salute to cinema. Presented by Tutan Entertainment. Animal Farm. Presented by Pentas Project and W Productions. Fragments of Tua. Presented by Five Arts Centre. Setanggi Tari Melayu 2025 Quintessential Malay Dance. Presented by Ask Dance Company. Tewas, No Light at the End of the Tunnel. Presented by J. Dave Studios. Visits. Presented by Drama Lab.
Over to you, Ngai Yuan.
Oh.
Oh. Oops.
So there are two recipients.
Okay.
Best of 2025, ladies and gentlemen. The first recipient, Fragments of Tua.
Fragments of Tua.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Fragments of Tua, ladies and gentlemen. Best of 2025.
Okay, you guys know the drill. Photograph. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations. So we've got the second one.
Yes.
It's very rare that we have two best of recipient. The second one. Hentikan. Kena kick. Okay, Setanggi Tari Melayu 2025 Quintessential Malay Dance.
Setanggi Tari Melayu.
Jom, jom, jom. Tahniah semua. Congrats, you guys. Tahniah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey. Awesome, guys. Satu lagi? Cukup? Okay, come. photograph. All right. Okay. So here we are. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being with us. Stage 1, PJ Pack for the 21st Bo Cameronian Arts Awards. And a big thank you to my wonderful co-host, Humaira, wherever you are. And congratulations once again to all the recipients tonight. And as we bring this evening to a close, we'd like to invite all award recipients up on stage for a massive group photo. Jom, mari. And also, Joko Katas, Jenny, Kathy, Prof, John Frida, up to you. You want to stay there? You want to come up? Up to you. All our VIP guests, Tan Sri, Noliza, Mari. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
No one can take that away from us. Around everything is changing, time won't wait for you.
And that brings this evening to a close. We look forward to welcoming everyone to the 22nd Bo Cameronian Arts Awards next year. My name is Sean Ghazi. Good night. God bless. Thank you.
Our stage stays here. No one can take that away from us. Around everything is changing, time won't wait for you. Bukalang barang baru, just don't lose your sense of truth. Around everything is changing, time won't wait for you. Bukalang barang baru, just don't lose your sense of truth. Collect, beyond, discover brand new you. Dream on, beyond, every spark still comes from you. Kurasa ini masih, kurasa ini masih, kurasa ini masih. Suaramu,
All right. Thank you very much. Good night.